Hey there, and welcome to video number 3 from the Sales Hacker Outbound SOS collaboration, where we're answering your questions from the Sales Hacker community live with thought leaders from the industry that have tons of experience in doing the things that you're asking for help with. If you can remember, last week or in the last video, we talked about how long to wait to re-engage a cold prospect. And just as a summary, I recommended, hands down, if you don't know what you're doing and you have to ask that question, I recommend a 60 to 90 day re-engagement cycle. But I do actually ask you to do a continuous drip where you're re-engaging, you're continuously engaging with your prospects on social media, through liking, engaging with their stuff, with their posts, and sending them invites. But today is number 3. So this is a very interesting question. I really like this one. What are the top 3 traits of a great SDR? So this is a good one because people are always thinking, am I the top SDR? How can I be the top SDR? How can I be the best at my job, the best ever? So when I think of sales development reps, when I think of anybody doing outbound sales, the top 3 things that come to my mind are: number 1, curiosity. Sorry, little typo there. So you've heard, have you ever heard the phrase that the old ABCs of sales are no longer always be closing? It's always be curious. The concept here is that when you're out there and you have this natural sense of curiosity, just think of, I don't know, Sherlock Holmes or Columbo or one of those old school investigators, where they're always asking questions. They're always thinking, not for interviewing people and not making them feel that tension of asking, but be genuinely curious about what's going on in the person's life that you're trying to do business with. Be curious and always ask questions, always get to know their situation more. And I like to use the phrase of be an elephant, not a crocodile. So when you look at a crocodile, they have really, really tiny ears you can't even see. They have a gigantic mouth. So a lot of sellers are crocodiles. They just talk, and barely listen. If you're curious and you're genuinely curious about somebody, when you're talking with your little mouth, you're talking a little bit, and you're piquing curiosity with somebody, and you're listening for their response. Doing that and just having that trait naturally is something that makes for amazing sellers. Okay. Number 2, the second one I'm going to say is consistency. So consistency is a fun thing. If you ever look at the best performing salespeople out there, they're going to show up every single day. They're going to do their work. They're not going to get held back by distractions or different things. They're just going to do their job every single day and put points on the board because that's what they're good at. Personally, one of my best SDRs ever was a guy who came in every single morning, 7 a.m., worked straight through 12 o'clock, took his lunch 12 to 12:30, came back, worked 12:30 to 3 o'clock. Every single day, like clockwork. And he did calls, emails, social. Calls, email, social. You could set your watch to how good this guy was at doing his job. And you know what? Even when he didn't have the best messaging, he didn't have the best understanding of the customer even. But you know what? Because of his consistency, he always hit his meetings target, always hit his number. So it's something that you should think about when you're selling or when you're looking at hiring a seller. Are they consistent? Are they consistently doing the same things day in and day out to get the job done? And finally, we're looking at, so this is a fun one. And this one might be a little confusing at first, but this is about constitution. So I don't know if you know what a constitution is, but what that means, but effectively, as a seller, as an outbound seller, you're going to get rejected a lot. You're going to get a lot of negative people You're gonna get a lot of people that don't want to hear from you. And you know what you're gonna think is, wow, I screwed up. I sent a shitty email. I shouldn't have posted that on LinkedIn. I shouldn't have made that call. I shouldn't have called at dinner time or whatever. Okay. So you have this feeling inside of regret and guilt. The best sellers out there have a strong constitution. So they can get told no 50 times. They'll keep going. They'll make that 51st call and 52nd call. And they'll get up and do it every day. And even if they have that feeling, and I mean, we're human, right? You're going to have feelings of regret. You're going to feel guilty. But even if you have that feeling inside, then you know what you're going to do? Just going to power through it. Just do it. Okay. So this, my friends, just do it. Okay. That is the mentality that you want to have as an outbound seller. If you are looking to hire as an SDR, you want to look for curiosity, consistency, and constitution. If you are looking to be the best SDR out there, or the best seller, you want to have natural curiosity. You want to be consistent, and you want to have a constitution so that when you get rejected, because it's going to happen, you can deal with it and just move on, just do it. Okay. So yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope this was very helpful for you. Be sure to look out for the next video from Sales Hacker and Outbound SOS. Again, I'm your host, Jeff Swan. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Bye.